Robert Covington all the way to the cup for two. By far their best player when on the floor, their leading scorer and leading assist man as well. Redick all the way to the cup, and he will step to the stripe looking for one more.
Works particularly well against Charlotte. Here he is again, a little dribble handoff. Getting it from Benz. Really good defense without fouling. That's not an easy thing to do. Lee took a wild shot. Don't bail him out.
Robert Covington delivering two with the left hand. Start of this year. Numbers show it. And Simmons, you can count it, and he'll get one more at the line as well.
Do double team him. How do you compensate for that?
Ilyasova's family, they've been living in Milwaukee now for some time.
Airbnb opportunities abound.
Yes. Amir Johnson, so all bench save this guy, Ben Simmons, who goes in and slams for two. Looking for the call as well for the crew chief, who was baseline.
We talked about how much pressure Ben puts on the defense. Out for him, plenty of room to operate. Quick, compact move.
Ilyasova able to answer at the other end.
But moving without the basketball. Prince, who just shot it a couple times previously down the floor, this time looking to pat.
There's the first three of the game for the Sixers after missing their first five. Sixers here with a fresh 24. Simmons. Ben Simmons, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists already. Red Brown will get 3 new Sixers in at the next opportunity. Ilyasova becoming the man for the Sixers, hauling the load. He's got 9 here in the first. Collins and Simmons, couple of rookies, and Ben stripped him of the ball. Horsey miss. Nicely done by Ben Simmons. Thank you very much, streamers. We love you, one and all. Ben Simmons, the second time he's hit a shot just like that. Cup missing inside, but the Sixers get it back. No fresh shot clock. Simmons, what a look for Rashawn Holmes, who slammed for two. That was a brilliant pass.
Now, here's Irsan starting that last exchange to Ben, and facet to his game. He's a complete ball player out there. So one thing is not working, he can give you other things, other contributions.
They go 19-1 in their last 20 at Wells Fargo Center. A return there on Tuesday as Taylor took a tumble and J.J. Redick promptly drilled it for three.
Deserved. Congrats, Mo.
Hoping for an official announcement soon as Simmons breaking away and scoring. Ben Simmons getting the slam. Simmons, great look, and that'll be the triple-double for Ben. Simmons behind the back to Bellinelli, got it off and in. Scoring to the tune of 22 points, including 5 threes in that win in Queen City. That was back on March 6th. That hurt. That would have hurt somebody. Man, had they been in the way.
Thank God that's fiberglass.
Redick for a three, and down it goes for J.J. Redick. One of the attractions was the Sixers' unselfishness. There's Bellinelli getting the slam. Marco Bellinelli.
Marco's showing you that it's not just pizza dough that rises in Italy. Marco Bellinelli with the finish. Then all of a sudden he's going to be even more wide open. The better the screens are set, the more wide open JJ will be.
Well, Robert Covington. Marco Bellinelli, a beautiful move and finish with the left hand. Bellinelli.
The distance and the timing of it all, because you've got to go out and get it and then have it in a position to score.
And Simmons, that'll be a goaltending on Hernan Gomez.
Kaner so much further along than Hernan Gomez, still a work in progress.
Nicely worked between that guy, Dario Saric, and the guy who finished, Ben Simmons. Amir Johnson for three, and why not? Sixers down 7 for Charlotte, their largest lead. 3 on the way from Anderson, and he dropped it. Justin Anderson.
That you remember.
Do they ever forget? Does a player ever forget?
Not the motivated one.
Ben Simmons putting it back. Embiid alone for three. Got it. Dwight Howard, the latecomer. Joel, his second three, the double-double with 10 and 11. Simmons, Embiid, another three. Yes! Kid Gilchrist, who's done a pretty good job on Simmons, suddenly goes swooping to the hoop for two as Gilchrist saw Embiid whiz by and turned his head for a moment. By Simmons to take that rebound away from Dwight Howard.
Sixers looking to run out. Ben with his foot on the gas.
Robert Covington. It's that interesting looking outside shot. Covington for three. Yes! Walker gave it up. Simmons prowling the passing lanes.
Keep running.
Covington, another three. Got it! Robert Covington. Here are the Sixers right now holding 8. Bellinelli. Yes. Boy, the Sixers three-point shooting tonight. They have hit for coming off a subpar performance in that loss. It's bound and determined, and he finally got his after missing his first 2 at the rim. Ben coming off the bench. Simmons again strong to the cup, and that time he took the contact, and he'll get to the line. So Ben Simmons, you can...
I'm jealous.
What, that a 7-footer can handle like that?
That he's allowed to handle like that.
Right. Nice. Simmons, nice look indeed. Showing that you can run the team out of the post.
Guys run at him that time. Valentine streaking over to him to get a hand up.
Dario Saric nailing the 3 in the NBA draft. Again, it's Simmons, and he got the dunk he has desired this entire first quarter.
He's in attack mode, and that's what we've noticed here. The Bulls slow to react to it. Ben has been able to exploit those gaps.
Anderson, it's for 3. Got it. And another assist for Simmons. So get this, 6 points.
Bulls denying, able to get back to their man. No one open. There you go. He's got to have something to hang his hat on. His jumper isn't bad, but it's not where it needs to be.
Mirotić taking all comers. Simmons there, beautifully helping out, standing his ground. Young the other way, and he's hit hard and fouled by Valentine. Saric for 3, and he dropped it. So Dario Saric with 2
buckets going in the painted area. The Bulls, via the dribble or the pass, have gotten close.
Ben Simmons, well, already with a double-double, 10 points, 11 boards, and 6 assists. And down it goes for Dario, his 3rd 3. And the 7th assist for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons
made that one count.
Simmons at it again. Colliding with Valentine, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Denzel Valentine.
One more dribble.
Simmons, the lob for Covington, and that's assist number 8. He's got roughly 2.5 minutes to get a triple-double before halftime. Are you serious?
Well, I think he's aware of the calendar, and it's Australian Heritage Night, Ben.
Most prominent Australian here, perhaps. Ben Simmons on his way to a triple-double. Needs 2 assist borders. Zach LaVine missing. Also out there, Justin Holiday, Lauri Markkanen, and the center, Robin Lopez. Covington hopping into a 3, and that's when he's at his best, Holla, when he is trailing and hitting that 3.
What happens, too, is you push the ball up so hard. Ben is such a threat.
That time, Holiday had his shot blocked. Simmons escaping and nearly scoring. He will go to the line for his 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Cabarro, one more for Simmons, who will continue the celebration of Australian Heritage Night with a slam to give him 4. Justin Anderson puts the Sixers up 21 points for the first time tonight.
Running a fast break, finishing it on his own. Nice little look there, composure. The gather and explosion. That's Ben Simmons, your Independence Blue Cross fearless plays. Unable to move him.
It's a nice look inside for Dario Saric. Ben Simmons. Embiid for 3. Got it. Sixers have it on cruise now. Their lead expands to 25. Joel Embiid.
Arkansas style. That's all.
For Mirotić, who's from Montenegro, I don't think that translates.
Lost in translation for sure.
It's his 5th career triple-double tonight. And the turnaround by Robert Covington. By the way, all 5 Sixer starters as Jaren Grant with the bloody mouth heads off. Simmons off the floor and all the way to the cup for 2. The miss by Towns.
Wide
Charge, boy, they left him alone. And he promptly buried the 3. I don't know what Wiggins was thinking. Towns was 0 for 4 from beyond. You knew that wasn't going to happen again. 2 for 2 from beyond the start. And so is the homie for making 2. Karl Anthony Towns again 5th in the NBA, make it 7th at 3-point percentage. That is Saric able to finish with the left hand. So Dario Saric with 8 of the Sixers' 10 to start. That was for 2. Simmons after Towns lost it. Redick with a healthy 3. I guess he felt pretty good. They had a fresh 24.
It is finally on the scoreboard. Covington gets by Bielitsa and finishes at the rim.
I'm not sure what Billy was doing on that play.
Hey, if you will.
Spoken like a true big man.
Exactly. Hey, you want to rebound and run? Give me the ball back. Ooh.
Layup. Marco Bellinelli, the naked 3. No teammate within what? Simmons pinning Andrew Wiggins and finally getting a hoop.
A nice pass to Bielitsa, who finishes with the left hand.
Sixers hurry right back up the floor, though. Covington for 3.
You got to get back and get matched up. You can't sit there.
He's got some smarts. Simmons, that's a great look. Ben Simmons, his 8th assist of the first half. Both teams trying to nail down a playoff spot. The Sixers a bit closer. All they need to happen tonight is have Detroit lose at home to Chicago, the starting 5s in the NBA. Embiid, nice look for Simmons, who delivers 2. That combination. Joel corrals it for the Sixers, his 5th. Simmons finding Covington. Plenty of time for a 3. Got it! I'll tell you what. He's been so active defensively. He strips Towns. Simmons. Embiid for 3. Yes! Come in with a record of 42 and 31.
Not a weak side action here. Dario benefiting.
He had a half step on Higlights, and now we'll go to the line looking for the 3-point play. The bench. Here's a guy who could be, maybe even should be on most teams as starter, as Simmons got 2. So the triple-double watch now is on for sure. Forced into 6 turnovers here in the 3rd. Simmons, great look. Ilyasova, nobody around him for Minnesota.
Early and often, I imagine.
Simmons, his own miss. Needs 2 points for the triple-double, and he slams for 2.